Malakai Black possibly teases the debut of Brody King. Adam Cole possibly teases the debut of the Undisputed Era. And Hangman Adam Page, well, he's gonna kick his fucking head in. That's right. You are watching the review for, oh my God, what a show. We found out that it's not just winter, but winter is coming.
Winter is here. It has arrived.
And it is all over us. Let me tell you right now, this was one hell of an AEW Dynamite.
Oh my God.
With the bleep aside here at the first, I had to almost say it because
That's what you say, isn't
holy crap, man. What a match.
Oh my God.
Who would have imagined that two of the matches of the year would both be time limit draws?
Right? And so different from each other, too.
And it's only, the third time limit draw in the history of the company?
I think so.
Two that we all remember.
Yes.
We know one other one happened at some point. Right now, I don't remember it just because this match.
Oh my God. Mind-blowing.
Look, we got to get into this. There's a lot to talk about. It seems like for a show that had so much blow, there was a whole lot of show.
Oh, man.
As far as what's going to happen in the future. There was little comments, big comments, side comments. There was damn near broken faces in some matches. There was people blowing up you wouldn't think would blow up. We got a lot. We got a lot to get to. I got to comment on quite a bit.
Yes, we do.
It's all not going to be what you're expecting either. So let's get right to it on Blind Tag Wrestling News. Now, my name's John. This is Raja. I forgot that part, but that's okay because we're excited.
It's too much. We can't even remember our own names.
Woo!
All right. Let's jump into it. Right off the bat, just like they did, with the AEW World Championship match as the opener. Hangman Adam Page.
I feel like we're 2.0 right now.
Versus the American Dragon.
You tell him.
Bryan Danielson.
Woo! Bryan Danielson.
My goodness, this was an absolute war.
It's a war. This was absolute war.
Oh my gosh.
We got the best of pizza on the street.
I was tired halfway through this match.
I'm tired right now.
We're still exhausted just from this match.
All right. This match, for a man that's had to commentate a 60-minute time limit draw before, I'm looking at you, Tony. I'm looking at you and your damn 60-minute time limit draws. That's an inside joke, folks. You have to look deep. You have to dig deep to figure that one out, and you'll know.
Oh, man.
But, listen, as far as 60-minute draws go, and that's what I always called them, because what happens during a 60-minute match, normally, it makes me drowsy.
Right, yeah.
Because normally, part of it is a headlock takeover that you, not an MJF headlock takeover. No. Not a pin attempt.
Just like a sit and a hold kind of.
Sit and a hold. Grab a hold, baby. Let's work the crowd a little bit. This is easy stuff, baby. This is easy stuff. That's easy, baby.
It's like 15 easy. Minutes of that.
All right, baby. Work up. All right. Come here. Come on. Down. Pull hair. All right. No.
That was not this.
No, that was not this, baby.
Oh, man.
This is not your daddy's baby.
A lot of this match was just Adam Page having to work from underneath. Adam Page, the perennial underdog, works better when he is having to climb his way from the bottom.
Adam Page is the guy that it seems like he's going to get done quickly, and then when he's done, it's the best you've ever had.
You're like not expecting
You're like,
that
what
much?
the hell? Wait, what the hell just happened?
What time is it?
Why was your face like that the whole entire time? Why did you make that oops face the whole entire time? It's been an hour and 15 minutes, Adam.
He does seem like a kicked puppy half the time.
Adam.
That's what Bryan's saying too. My knee.
Adam. Sorry.
That's exactly what this match was. You didn't expect it. And then all of a sudden you're sitting there and you can't move.
Yeah.
Because what the heck just happened? What happened? I don't know.
Damn, boy.
You don't know.
Listen, I know. It was an incredible, incredulous, awesome match.
Man.
Listen.
Everything. It had everything.
Okay. All right. So let's break this down. We started out with this amazing Bryan Danielson trying to frustrate the champion.
Yes, just trying to get in his head.
So he was trying to frustrate the champion from, lockups. You couldn't really get anything. Paige is used to this high octane offense and really working, on his opponent and working, their heel tactics against them.
Right.
And, all this good stuff. But Danielson outsmarted him. Danielson was the one who brought that frustration to the champion.
I was frustrated.
Now, this was also, and the announcers did a superb job of building this. Mm-hmm. This was Adam Page's first time in a championship match. Now, guess what, folks? When that bell rings, that having the belt, being the champ, coming out there, that's all done. You have to win again.
Yeah.
And, that's the whole thing. You're in that championship caliber match. Bryan Danielson, that's old hat.
Yes.
And Adam Page, who has anxiety problems anyway.
Performance issues. This was a brilliant stroke. And we got to the point where Page used something we don't see from him that much, his speed. Yeah, he had to pick it up. And
he outdid the Dragon. And then the Dragon got a little frustrated. He still was smiling about it.
He was like, uh-huh.
But, this built and built until we finally started seeing Adam get the upper hand a little bit. But there came a point, and this was interesting because it happened sort of early for a 60-minute match. But, Paige took a header into the square ring post, as Taz likes to remind us.
They're not round. They're square. They've got corners. It hurts a lot more.
And it is different than most rings. Now, I've been in rings that had the square post. And
right.
They seem dumb to me. Like, I don't like it because it is painful.
Yeah.
But maybe there's a reason. So Taz could talk about something every time. They play into it really nicely. All I know is he went down, did the business, got up, and he had some Fleetwood Mac going on. I mean, there was some landslide.
It was bad.
It didn't look bad at first. At first, I was like, yeah, like.
Oh, big deal.
No big deal. And I even got pissed when I seen the doctors coming over. I was like, this ain't Raw. Get away from him. What are you doing? What do you think you're watching?
Get up and fight.
And then,
like an entire commercial break. He's just sitting there.
And then I seen the first day that Aunt Flo came to visit.
Oh, man.
Just pouring out his head like somebody went and hit him with a tire iron.
It was bad.
And it was pretty bad. So they would pour water over it. You got to think of this. They were cleaning it with a rag. They were pouring water over it. And you know what? It's a legit fight.
Yeah.
Legit doctor taking a look at it, trying to get this slowed down a little bit for the athlete so he can continue in the match. I don't know if that changed the trajectory of this at all, but Bryan Danielson, well, there's another wrestling show out there that does, some really wonderful things with their reviews, and they used to have a counter about how many fucks that Danielson did not give. And at the time, it was it was Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
How many fucks did Daniel Bryan give? And the counter is always 0. I believe that counter can actually come back as far as that goes, negative side now, because the things he did to Adam Page's face.
Oh God.
Is going to make the special part of YouTube very happy.
Oh man.
Okay? There's going to be you select few out there, Tough Tony. There's some people that sent me some emails over the years that used to do some John Hawkins videos. Some of my favorite ones. Big Beefy Southern Heel dominates Jobber. I wonder if Cody Osses is watching. Cody, you remember?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Man.
Big beefy Southern heel.
Back to this match. They were basically working over each other's biggest weapons the entire time. So Adam's arm.
Oh, yeah.
Bryan's leg. for the kicks. Of course. So by the end of the match, they were both like limping around and like they couldn't do anything.
It was
hardly.
brilliant. It was such a stroke of genius. It was wonderful because of the things that happened. There was some interesting things though in the match. There was a couple times I thought Adam went tingly. Yeah. There, and honestly, some of those punches, there is this visual where Adam's face is on the turnbuckle.
Oh God!
And Bryan Danielson puts his foot.
He's just pushing
on there, and as he's pushing, the blood is just heart beating out.
Oh, it's disgusting.
It's beautiful. it's a beautiful thing. It's like one of those. Like when you see those macro vision of a flower blooming in spring.
Right, yes.
And it's so beautiful.
Yes.
That's what it looked like to me. I heard just beautiful classical music and saw dewdrops and not that dewdrop. But anyway.
Oh, no. This entire match was a complete struggle for Hangman. Like, I'm just going to be surprised if he doesn't have PTSD about championship matches from now on. Like, his first defense, he's basically just surviving.
I love you, Texas. I love you, Garland, Texas. Garland, Texas. It's a hell of a crowd.
Oh, man. They were on it.
They were on it.
All night.
She's on it. And Garland, Texas is too. This was great. This was fantastic. There was no bullshit, no outside interference, no craziness, no caca, no goo-goo, no Katie smack. No, seriously.
It was this close. He was this close.
We get down to it, and all of a sudden they've built this. We get the big deal. He does the deal.
The buckshot lariat.
And we go for the pin, but ding, ding, ding-a-ling, ding, ding, dang. It happened.
Oh, I thought he had it.
And then all of a sudden, the unthinkable happens. We had another time limit draw. I see where it's heading. I don't know if all of you do. I do. Because
my mind went to one place. I don't know if it's the same as where yours went. Does it involve 3 men in the same ring?
Oh, it involves 3 men.
Yes. I hope that's what they do. If they do Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega versus Hangman Page for the title, I will lose my mind. I'll just keel over right now.
What would you do if CM Punk gets the winner?
Oh, God. That's just all you need, isn't it? You're just happy at that point. That's it. We're all good for the rest of the year. For all of 2022. We're all good. Of
course, MJF's going to have to play in somewhere now because he's championship material.
Yes.
Listen, this match.
Chewy.
This match.
It was on par with the Kenny Omega match, but they were 2 completely different matches.
They were. Kenny Omega's still my favorite match between the two.
It is, yeah. It's the better match.
I mean, yeah, between the two, there's still something about that Omega Danielson because
in the world.
Well, but there's a reason because Hangman Adam Page is not Kenny Omega.
No, he can't stand on the same level as Bryan Danielson. He had to survive Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
He didn't even win.
See, the Omega Danielson was a stalemate.
Yeah.
Through the whole match. They canceled each other out.
Yes.
This story was different.
This was just Hangman.
You're right. The Heart's the only thing that got him to that title.
Yeah.
The fans got him to that title.
Yeah. That's all he has. He's that guy. He's the cowboy that you just want to root for. And he's like, I'm going to do it because all these people are counting on me. That's all he has. It works, though. And we love him for it.
For all intents and purposes, Bryan Danielson is the better wrestler.
He is.
By far.
I think it hurt him that he was playing so many games in the beginning.
It did.
Because he wasn't taking it terribly seriously. And he suffered for it. He didn't get the belt.
That was his game plan.
It was.
That was his game plan. Had he had a manager.
That could have helped him. Oh, man. I can't even. That match was amazing.
Yes. What's next, Raja?
So after that, we got a little promo from the Elite. You know, we had Bobby Fish and Adam Cole and the Young Bucks there, and they're in this little Christmassy stage, and they're like talking with this annoying kazoo music playing in the background. But basically, they called out the best friends. They're like, let's have an 8-man tag match on Rampage. But then Adam Cole was like, Bucks, Next week in Greensboro on Dynamite at Holiday Bash, I have a Christmas present for you. And they're like, oh, we love surprises. Yes, you're going to love this surprise. What do you think it is, this Christmas present?
Well, I think this is going to be the Undisputed Era. I think this is going to be a little core combat coming in.
Oh, yes.
A little Kyle O'Reillyson. And I think he's going to come in, and I think that he's going to decimate the crap out of everybody. And see, here's what I really think. We could use some we could use some real just history on this.
Yes.
We could go back to some PWG. I remember somebody beating the snot. You remember back when Roddy and Bryan Danielson beat the snot out of the Young Bucks?
I do remember that, yes. It's hard to forget.
I think that whole crew, I think Adam Cole was with them. You know, he loves them and all stuff.
Right.
But then he went and tasted the stardom of being the main guy on the big brand.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So they made fun of NXT the whole time. Then they took his livelihood away.
Mm-hmm.
They took everything he had away. He was the big star.
Yeah.
And here they are, you know, they're having to go somewhere else because you guys and your big billionaire took away our meal ticket.
You think they blame the Young Bucks for
I think it's a hell of a story.
being fired from NXT?
No,
They're like,
I don't think this is going to be it at all.
This is
but
your fault.
I think it's going to be something like that, to the extent of Undisputed Era is going to, out of nowhere, beat the cryptapity out of the Young Bucks. And Adam Cole is going to talk about how he's not going to play games. He's not going to wear these Halloween costumes. He's done all this, makes him sick. He's been waiting on his friends to get here. I don't know what you guys are even doing. I don't know what kind of joke you are. That's not me. I'm a goddamn pro wrestler. I don't know what you are. and he's going to smack the fuck out of him. And he's going to get that intensity in his eyes. And it's going to be real Adam Cole. Kyle O'Reilly is going to show what happens when you beat the shit out of people.
oh no.
And this is all going to happen, and they're going to just leave him decimated, leave him laying, leave him bloody. Kenny Omega's not anywhere around. He's not going to save anybody.
No?
Maybe somebody will.
Ooh.
You never know.
Maybe a certain cowboy.
You never know. You never know what could happen, but it could also make them very serious. It could also make them throw their shoes away.
Right.
And
make them babyface again.
Yeah, make them very babyface and make them very serious.
Wrestling.
And come out with, you know, I could just see that as a really great way to sort of give an FU to the fans that didn't like what Adam's direction was, or whatever, which I think's been great. He is undefeated, right?
You know what just crossed my mind?
What?
That would set up Adam Cole versus Hangman Page for the title. And the Young Bucks versus Red Dragon? Yes, please.
It would.
I am all about that. Please do that.
We don't have Roderick Strong. It's okay.
No, we don't. But he's doing good things.
It's all right.
In Diamond Mine. He's fine.
Just stay up there minding diamonds.
Everything is fine.
It's all right.
So after that, we had a little cool down match between Wardlow and Matt Sydal. Just a quick little match.
But damn.
Yeah.
But damn. So I've never been a big fan of Sean Spears.
No.
Okay.
We've covered that.
I don't care what he's doing. I wouldn't care if he came out doing this. Okay, I would like that. That'd be funny.
Oh man.
Be like 10. That'd be kind of cool. But he's not going to do that.
No.
So since he's been coming out of this Genesis, that's all bum looking thing, and it's another dig deep thing you're gonna have to do. Gotta know that's going all right. You say I'm wrong, that's still all right. Always the same, that's just the team. That's all. That's all.
Oh God.
One of my friends went to the last Genesis concert in America tonight in Boston. So anyway, he's coming out looking like he's warming his freaking hands around a fire.
He is, yeah.
When he's
it's a choice.
When he's, tub thumping one of the hottest chicks in the world. It's really crazy.
Carrying a random dirty chair around with him to sit wherever he wants.
Yeah, it's really, really crazy. Why do all the pretty ones go for it? Never mind. All right, so he's been taking the shine from Wardlow at the end of every match. But Wardlow's used to that. He's been having the shine taken off him ever since day one. Seriously.
Yes.
Last time
he's a lackey.
Last time he had shine was when they made that dumbass video of him, and you first saw his big stupid name when he was first coming in. You know, before we were used to it. Right. You know how a lot of names, before you're used to them, you hear them, and you're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And this was one of those things when I remember seeing that first video, and it was just like, Wardlow. And I thought it was a joke. I thought Chuck Taylor was going to come out with a new stupid name, like Squeaky Pants or something.
Scoot Tatum.
Rat Turd, or something like that. I was like, what, Wardlow? Come on. They're doing like a Goldberg thing or something. But no, we got used to it real quick. He was a big, beautiful beef man.
He still is.
And, he gets more beautiful as it goes, and his gear looks better as it goes. I think the more
power bombs he gives.
But he's still got like some kind of nervous thing with his singlets. His
it helps his stage fright.
Yeah. So that still happens. But so after the match, Sean, he knocked Sydal out with a powerbomb, which I was a big fan of.
Yes.
So Matt Sydal, I think, did his gimmick perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
We found how Sydal needs to be used.
Just getting the tar beat out of him.
Because I enjoyed it.
Oh, no.
This was the first Matt Sydal match I've enjoyed.
That's not true. There was the one Joey Janela match.
Damn it, Raja. Damn it, Raja.
It was on Dark. Does it count?
Yes, it counts in the Dark universe.
But yeah, during the match still, Sean Spears was like, come on, Wardlow, that's enough. Just go for the pin. Come on. But Wardlow, gave him another power bomb.
Yeah, he's been doing those 6 power bombs, 7 power bombs.
And then did the pin.
Yeah.
And my favorite part was when he got in the ring, he was like, that's a bit excessive. Hold on a second. And then whacks him with the chair.
And then he does that jizz thing.
Like, what do you mean that's excessive? He just hit him with a chair.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was just furthering Wardlow's storyline.
Yeah, he said, he's answered the phone and he's like, "Hey MJF, should we get champagne? You can go wear that. What you got on?" So
we'll go to the store and gear.
Obviously, Wardlow's he's going to turn soon.
Yes.
Or he's just going to beat the crap out of Sean and put him out of the thing. I mean, you never know if AEW.
Who does he dislike? We will not know until it happens.
We've been teasing this thing for a long time. This has been edging at its finest.
Been dying for it.
And it's been.
Just let it go already.
Let it happen.
Jesus.
Let it happen.
Oh man.
Just go.
All right.
So
next we had a bit of a video package with Ty Conti and her blooming rivalry with Penelope Ford. Is how they put it.
Did they say it like that?
I'm pretty sure.
Or did they say rivalry?
I think they said blooming or budding. Something to that effect. But she challenged...
Nubile rivalry.
She challenged Penelope Ford to a submission match on Rampage, which is going to be interesting.
It is.
Very interesting.
It could be pure domination.
Because, Penelope has the Muda lock.
She does? She does have the Muda lock and a bunch of botches.
Yes.
We can
only hope this goes smoothly.
She will stiff you from time to time.
Yes, because she messed up.
Yeah, you don't want to stiff Takante. You don't, and don't let Penelope come over the top rope and squash you on the ring apron. I've yet to see her do that where she didn't end the bitch's life.
Oh God.
I think they've all just been resurrected. I think they have like a witch doctor at ringside that's just like, and they just come right back. That's
a perfect segue for the next segment because it was the Malakai Black segment.
Did it get cold in here?
a little bit. This was so good, and it explained so much. So many questions we had. I understand now. And it kind of blows your mind to think about the implications of what happened in this video.
Listen, this was awesome because we have the Malakai that we need to have. We have the Malakai that's talking in riddle. He is bringing this evil to us. And little gimmicks like that necklace with his symbol on it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was like, oh my God, now we know why he sprayed her in the face. And why would he randomly spray that little blonde girl in the face? But we know now. And I was thinking, that's Julia. That's Julia.
Yeah, that was the first impression, right?
Until
the words.
Until we saw a story about this guy. Now,
someone we love very much.
According to the internet, and I don't know who said it first. You know what? I don't give a damn because I read Dave Meltzer.
It was Cassidy Haynes.
Thank you, Cassidy Haynes. Bye, Dave Meltzer, or vice versa. Anyway, Gonzo Bomb himself.
Oh, God.
The man that did this to Raja.
We love Brody King.
Since he was a little king. Since he was Brody Prince.
He was still rather large when we first saw him.
He was, but he was still, hey, that's this guy from California.
Yes.
He don't have a home yet. He just gonna come up here and wrestle.
Yep.
He don't have anywhere to go. This was before he was even seen like TV places.
Yeah.
Like
this was just little places.
Little Prince King.
Facing little people like Eli Everfly.
Oh, Jesus. Destroying Eli Everfly's life.
So when this promo came on and he said that line, when he said, you're going to be so much more than a king, we were like getting our clues out, trying to interpret what he was saying. Like, what could it mean? And then it just, Brody King, come on.
King of the Ring.
No.
What have you been a king of the ring? He'll throw somebody off the... What?
I'm not going to lie, my mind immediately went to Kenny King, which is weird that's the first king I thought of over Brody King.
Holy crap, Raja. Hold on a second.
But it makes so much sense because they've been friends for so long and they've got similar aesthetics and he fits so well in the House of Black.
You're talking about Brody?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I thought you were still talking about Kenny.
No.
I'm like, what?
Kenny King and Malakai Black.
He does belong in the House of Black, but I don't understand what you...
Oh, gosh. I was just thinking about after he talked about how the mist changes people into like being in House of Black, how many people he sprayed, like Pac. Does that mean they're all gonna be crazy? So,
yes, I thought that too. And it was pretty crazy because she could be one.
Yeah.
He could be one. Cody Rhodes.
He had an eye patch on.
Cody, maybe his eye will be evil only. Maybe it's like localized. It's like a local anesthetic.
Oh, gosh.
It'd be like, what's wrong with you? My cheek's evil. And Pac would just like throw the stink eye. What's wrong with Pac? He stink eyes us now.
I'm just going to let anyone know that's going to be in person at any of the North Carolina shows. If Brody King shows up with Malakai Black and you're sitting anywhere in the proximity of this man in the crowd, move away.
I'm going to go nuts.
It's going to be bad.
I'm going to go nuts. Listen,
no.
I'm going to be in Greensboro because it's an awesome, my God, it's Greensboro. It's Greensboro's Coliseum. Listen, it's Greensboro Coliseum on the holidays. There's a freaking roads there, and there's gonna be bad stuff happen. I'm living in Crockett again.
Yes.
So then the next week, you know where I'm gonna be the next week? I'm gonna be in Jacksonville the next week.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be taking on some New Year smash.
Yes.
First I'm gonna bash them, then I'm gonna smash them.
You gotta stack them first and then smash them.
I didn't name the shows.
It's the Roman.
Then I'm taking a week off, Raja.
Not a whole week.
Not a whole week, Raja.
You're not going on Wednesday, but you're going on Saturday.
When I go to the Battle of the Belts in Charlotte. Woo!
And then like 4 days later,
I'm going to Raleigh. And then, just a few weeks later, I'm going to Nashville, baby.
Oh, gosh. They just can't stay out of this area. So there's an obligation to just go to all the shows.
And a dark taping.
Yes.
The day before Jacksonville.
Oh,
so I'm
Lord.
going to be a correspondent for Blind Tag Wrestling news.
Our reviews might be a little late next month or so.
Our live videos will be really good. Then the Patreon will be off the chain.
Oh, man. So after that promo, we saw Serena Deeb versus Hikaru Shida in their rubber match.
Yes. Shida's gear looked really cool.
Yeah.
She makes her own gear.
She looked mad.
Don't you know?
Yes.
So this was
I follow her Instagram.
This was a really... Did you see the pole dance?
I did not.
You didn't see the pole dance?
I haven't seen it, no.
She's pretty proud of it. She put it up everywhere.
I saw her making her own clothes.
She's got a pole in her apartment.
It's a good way to stay fit.
Unless, like, I wouldn't trust my walls that much.
Right? You wouldn't trust the ceiling.
I'd be afraid of just falling on my head. Anyway, it's a good pole dance.
Okay.
So this match...
I'll look it up.
This match was really good. And I love the psychology in the match. I love the fact of how violent it was. And this match at any other time would have been a show stealer. But when you had the violence we'd already seen, it just didn't come off, I think, the way that it would. But I would still, if I'm rating it by itself, I would still rate it very high.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a damn good match.
They were brutal. Like, absolutely aggressive and just trying to hurt each other.
Yeah, and I honestly love the finish.
Yeah, even the finish looked like it hurt. Jeez, I'm glad Shida won, though.
Yeah, I mean, and we had an actual win.
Yeah, it's clean.
Clean win.
Nothing crazy happened.
This is what needed to happen. So Shida can theoretically advance now back to where she needs to be.
Towards the TBS title or the TNT title.
I think she goes more toward TNT title.
Well, I mean, the women's title. It's not the TNT title, but...
Well, we know what we mean.
Yes.
We don't care if you do.
So after that match, we saw the Varsity Blondes backstage. They're very upset about their sister.
They need counseling or something.
Yeah, they don't get along very well. I don't think they even like each other.
Yeah. Biff Harrison was very strange.
He wants to face Malakai Black.
Yeah.
Next week at Holiday Bash.
Yeah, so I get to see that.
Yes, you do. Live. Woohoo. He's going to break his jaw.
I don't know what's happening with them.
We don't keep up with the Varsity Blondes that often.
I mean, we do. Obviously, we watch.
They just came back, though. Like,
we watch what they do, but it's just, I don't know. It's, the emotion was just...
It was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird. I think they're a little affected by Malakai, too.
Maybe he sprayed them in the face and we didn't know
They got a little residual splashing.
You think they got sprayed a little?
A little. Yeah.
Just enough for maybe membranes in their nose.
It wasn't a complete facial like Julia Hart got, but,
Yeah.
A little specks. Okay. So we got a recap after this of Hook himself.
Hook himself.
Albert Hook himself.
This is his
biochemist in 1843. He discovered cow manure.
Man, I love Hook. I love him so much.
Dude. We should call him off the...
It's too much.
It is too much.
Hook is a strange name, but we still love him.
We do.
We love his crazy hair. We love his gear. And he is a hell of a wrestler.
He is.
Taz said that he is just getting started. So I'm excited to see what he has next.
Picture it.
Picturing.
June 24th, the year 2000.
Mm-hmm.
John Hawkins is having his first match in professional wrestling.
I see it.
He didn't come out as John Hawkins. No. He came out as Hook Hawkins. His name was Hook. It's the only name he wanted to be as a wrestler.
Right.
Was Hook. All his drawings are of Hook Hawkins.
Right.
It was always going to be John, but it was going to have Hook.
Right.
And because a hooker in professional wrestling is a shooter. A hooker is somebody that likes to do what I do and like break your freaking neck, grab your arm, twist your ligaments around. And
right.
Bryan Danielson at 300 pounds.
Well, you can live vicariously.
Has a little different leverage. But, so I did the Hook thing for all of like 3 matches until people started like,
Are you a hooker? Did that ring us? Did he say hooker? Why are you wearing a garter? So quickly, I changed to the original sin, John Hawkins.
Not going to have any of that.
That's your history lesson.
I just think of Captain Hook.
Has nothing to do with wrestling.
No, it doesn't. That's just where my mind goes.
All right.
Hook
is awesome. Hook is going to be, listen, I've got a nickname for him. The Fifth Pillar.
There you go.
It's going to be that.
He's like in the pillar class with Dante Martin.
No.
You think he's above Dante?
I think Dante might have lost his pillar class.
Maybe a little.
So he gets his lungs back. I think there's still.
Poor baby.
I think somebody's still there. I think there's a certain person that could be there.
Oh, God. You think they'll put Daniel Garcia against Hook at some point?
Dude, don't. Why they got to be against each other?
Oh, you want them to be together.
Yeah.
I see. More of a love story. Okay. It could be enemies to lovers. That's a popular.
We don't have to do lovers. They're big, mean, straight. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Enemies to friends. So after this, speaking of Daniel Garcia, we saw Mr. Eddie Kingston. And he proposed a match. Just a tiny little match, Just a 10-man tag match. Wherein he will team with Proud and Powerful and the Lucha Brothers to take on 2.0, Daniel Garcia, and the Acclaimed on Rampage. That's too many people.
I think that's just 10 enough.
They're going to make Rick Knox referee this match, and it's going to get out of hand.
Rick Knox refereeing a match like that is the rib.
I know.
Because we like to make people upset. So that's funny.
Oh, God. I can't imagine any other ref doing it.
I'm here for it.
It's going to be Rick Knox doing it.
It's going to be amazing.
Yes, it is. I was really excited as soon as I heard him list off his partners. I was like, yes. And then we had our main event. MJF versus Dante Martin for the Dynamite Diamond Ring. 3rd year in a row.
This match was really, really good, okay? This match exemplified what it is that MJF can do in the ring in carrying a match. But listen, there's been a lot of talk on the internet the last couple of days about MJF's contract coming up, in 2024, and about interest that, is WWE has in, well, not WWE, but the USA Network and the Fox Network.
Right.
Both have in MJF. That's WWE. So
why wouldn't they?
And, Andrew Zarian was the one that really broke the story or whatever, because he said someone from each network called him and,
wow.
and was like, during the MJF CM Punk promo, that the guy said, it's the first time I've had to look up and look at the television during wrestling, and I don't know how long, because he was talking.
Wow.
And it commanded me to look.
High praise. He deserves it, though.
It's a big deal. But MJF is not shying away from there being a bidding war in 24.
No. He's happy about it.
Homeboy's going to get paid.
Oh, yeah.
And he should.
Yeah.
Because he never has let us down. He can control the crowd in his little fingers. Mm-hmm. And last week we saw what would happen. Little tinge if he was a babyface. Because the best baby faces start out as the nastiest heels.
Right.
My best friend was talking to me earlier today, and he was comparing him to Roddy Piper. Not in that way. Okay, he still has Piper on a pedestal, but he was talking to me.
Right.
Maybe he does compare him like that, but he was like, "Oh, I don't mean like that." So, but he said that absolutely this guy could be it. He's like, "Look, John, MJF is that guy.
Yeah.
He's that crossover guy.
Yeah.
He is that legendary guy because Piper was the worst, nastiest, smelliest, stingiest, dirtiest heel there was. Right. Until he wasn't.
Right.
And when he wasn't, there was nary a soul in the world that was conflicted. Everybody cheered Hot Rod. MJF is that way.
And you're thinking right now, even if MJF went babyface, I would never cheer for him. You're wrong. When it happens, you're going to be on the MJF train. You're going to be buying the scarf. It's all over when he turns babyface.
All right. The promo to start this match.
Classic.
It was amazing.
just calling out CM Punk.
He was calling out everything, man.
Oh my God.
He called him Ryback because, CM Punk's big bitch about up there was Ryback and his non-working style.
Right.
That hurt CM Punk.
Right.
And of course, that Ryback facing insignificant opponents with his undefeated streak was CM Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic. Fantastic. Now, we've all loved Dante Martin. Mm-hmm. We really have.
He's a little star.
He's impressed. He's flown like Phoenix.
Yes.
He has excited like Phoenix. He's done a lot of things.
He swerved Team Taz. He's on a
cut
roll.
promos like Helen Keller on Quaaludes, according to MJF, before this match. And he's right.
Oh, jeez.
But he's never let us down as far as, his movements and stuff like that. He's done really good. Holy crap.
Put it back with Leo Rush. You don't have to worry about that.
We finally found out what he looks like when he's blown up.
Those moves only last you so long.
Can you blow up Dante Martin? The answer is yes.
Got to work on your cardio, buddy.
We've seen some good ones get blown up by the great ones.
Yes.
Think back to a certain Kenny Omega title match not that long ago. We watched somebody get blown the hell up. Yes. But this was another blow up. Listen, they could say what they want. Now, number one, homeboy need MJF in the face.
Oh, God. So early on in the match.
Listen, you don't plan things like that.
No.
That selling, I think there was a lot called after that moment in the match. I'll be interested. I can't wait till they're all like 55 talking about this stuff in depth. MJF's going to be like, I remember that. That's when it need me in a kind of fight, And it'll happen one day. You're all going to need money and you're going to talk to some inbred redneck like Hannibal.
Oh, man. And of course, MJF just had to get help to win this match.
He did.
I don't think he's won a match yet without help. What's going to happen when the help is gone?
He's going to win matches.
Well, yeah, he's a great wrestler. I don't understand why he feels the need to cheat.
He likes pissing you off.
Obviously.
He's all right. It's all good.
I love MJF in I hate MJF way.
Yes. Weirdly enough, I had that conversation earlier too, but that's okay. Yes, he's not X-Pac heat. He is good kind of heat.
And come 2024, I truly believe he's one of the few people that could shine in either place.
He's honestly one that I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mean it that way. Like, there's a different kind of don't care.
Right.
There's the...
Because he's still going to do good and
yeah,
excel.
I think he would make it better.
Yeah. Because he's so entertaining, and that's what they do.
Yeah.
They're entertainment.
if they could not screw with him.
Yeah. But they wouldn't have to. All of his matches end in interference.
Wow. I think we end there and we're good. I think.
Yeah, we've already covered everything that's going to be on Rampage, except Dan Lambert's coming back. So look forward to that.
Yay.
And the Holiday Bash, of course, they've only announced the two things. So excited for next week. Excited for Friday. I'll be watching Solo next week.
You should still watch wrestling. Solo's a great movie, but...
I'll still watch wrestling.
Okay. For Raja, I'm John. We hope you enjoyed the review. So long from Montag Wrestling News. Now,
Bye.
see you later.